What's up, and welcome to the King's Corner. It's your boy Kool-Aid. This is the homie Rich.
What up?
And this is going to be the show where we review the hottest and latest TV shows and movies.
Bada bing.
I'm saying this week we're going to do Falcon and Winter Soldier
And
Snyder Cut Justice League.
Yeah, buddy.
Geek Life Reasons.
It's your boy Kool-Aid. This is the homie Rich.
Did you catch that Easter egg? Champ is back.
Peace and flavor.
Good, everybody.
So this Friday, Falcon and the Winter Soldier debut.
Yo.
What did you think?
I loved it. It's dope. The action is phenomenal. Like, the budgets on these shows are incredible because it's still cinematic quality in every show.
It was a big leap from WandaVision that looked like very sitcomish to back to the Marvel.
Yeah, definitely. The style is completely different. But I'm fully on board with this one.
I'm already engrossed in the story. You have the Winter Soldier, spoiler alert, making amends, and you got saying the Falcon, who's supposed to be the new Captain America, struggling with urban issues down in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's dope. I mean, it humanizes the heroes. I love how they even talk about in the episode, like, oh, you don't have an income? Like, nah, dude, and
that's the first time I've ever seen it addressed.
Nobody pays you to save the universe.
You think somebody should
give
give you a grant or a loan or something to save the world?
Yeah.
But these people get paid nothing.
Yeah, and not to get on the soapbox, but it also shows you like the real villains in the world.
Yo, the guy even asked for a selfie.
Yup.
He would have got the finger instead of a selfie messing around with me, man. And then how the government played, him with the shield.
Yeah, no, definitely. They wanted to get the shield back, to display it, honor his memory, and instead they created a new Captain America.
Right.
And dude, homie looks whack.
Yo, he looks like old dude from Up, the movie Up. He looks like old dude from the movie.
We gotta put up the meme that's going on.
Yes, we have to put up the meme.
Not my cap.
Not my cap. Dude looked like he's straight running around in a rocking chair. And I don't know how far we want to go into this, because I don't want anybody who hasn't watched it yet, I don't want to hit a spoiler.
Yeah, so you probably, we should say this in the beginning, you probably shouldn't watch this show until you watch what we talk about.
Right, because I feel WandaVision was very secluded in Westville, right? Hopefully you all watch WandaVille.
Yeah.
And everything was going down in this one town.
Right.
Right? But now you have the whole world as your backdrop. Right? My man is going out there and working for the government and not getting paid.
Oh, and let's talk about this too. One thing that really intrigued me was that group, that they believed the world was better during what do they call it?
The blip.
The blip.
See, but it may have been. Think about it. There's more food, more resources. More space.
Nah, dude, I ain't with that. No.
Yo, Thor could have had he had a good little vision there. He wasn't all the way wrong. Think about it.
You mean Thanos?
Thanos.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Thor.
Oh, yeah. Thanos. Thank you very much. Once again, we never script. So Thanos had a point, though.
Yeah, there's definitely mad interesting themes going on in this show. I feel like the story's gonna get deeper and deeper.
What brings Bucky and Falcon together?
Back together again? It's got to be whatever they're gonna face. I'm assuming it's this group. I think Falcon's gonna get knee deep into investigating it and things like that, and somehow
what do you
they're
think
gonna reconnect.
Sam Wilson he's been this captive buddy. He's in New Orleans. He has no money. Is more race watching, or is it classism? Because I feel like it is the plight of the black man, but also it's class. There's a class of people that no matter how they work, the people want to keep them down here.
Yeah, definitely, I totally agree with that. I think it's showing you the real world, right? In the most dramatic, most not dramatic, most spectacular way. It shows you how even someone who sacrifices anything and everything for the sake of mankind doesn't get rewarded by the systems in place.
So is this a real reason where good guys come in last?
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. I think the the way, I mean, you know, that's getting way deeper into things than just
no, but think about
the
it.
shows,
but it's the plot of the show is you have this man who gives everything.
Yeah.
And saying his vision is like, oh, it's wonderful. I helped save the world. I should be able to get paid.
Right. And,
but you can't.
And the thing is that I love about it too, he's not asking for a handout. He's asking for a loan. Right?
So I gotta pay
Which you would think, like, yeah, no doubt. You
saved the world. You saved the
people,
universe.
You deserve it, right? But nah.
That's tell you what big button saying. That's why secretly I think in every show the government is the villain.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta think this man is fighting for America, but America is playing him.
Exactly.
So what's keeping him from becoming a villain?
It's like the ending of Rambo 2, right? It's like what do you want? And he says, I want for my country to love me as much as I love it.
Man, you see what I'm saying? And I'm a veteran. Mm-hmm. I love my country hands down.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I know what this country will do to me.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not even part of the color of my skin. It's if I don't work, if I don't say the right things, if I go here, if I post the wrong thing on Facebook, something I say on this YouTube show right here can get me played. Next you know, we're not in Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we keep trying to be.
And I think the utilization of these characters in this world, like, because remember what they said about Captain America: The Winter Soldier. The way they described that film was that it was, a political thriller. Mm-hmm. Like, I think they're totally exploring like that aspect of things in this show.
I understand, and so I believe that we're going to get real in depth in these characters. That's why I like the TV shows, because we get a little more chance to get to know these characters and where they're coming from.
I loved in the show when that Arabic dude comes up to Falcon and like talks to him and like just so real, and he talks back to him in his own language.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, that was dope.
One of my favorite characters was the psychiatrist, the therapist lady.
Okay. Yeah.
She was so real. She goes, I'm saying, they paid me to be a soldier. I'm saying, they don't pay me very well to be a psychiatrist. I'm messing the line totally up. Don't y'all get on here clowning me, because I know y'all will. You know what I'm saying? But she was so real with him.
Yeah.
I'm saying, the Winter Soldier killed 200, 300 people, and she talked to him like he was a punk.
Yeah, definitely.
And he was like, no, not the Notebook again.
Yeah.
Not the Notebook again.
That was funny. Funny.
All right, so this ain't gonna be the longest show, so we're gonna give it an overall grade.
Okay.
I'm saying A to F. You know how it usually rolls.
Okay.
I'm saying, so in your opinion, just by judging off of this episode, what did you give this episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Just this episode, which the pilot episode is specifically designed to reel you in and keep you watching, I'm going to give this one a solid A.
I'm also going to agree with his A, because it brings you back to the classic Marvel feel. Mm-hmm. And as soon as it dropped, it felt like a blockbuster.
It did.
And even with the drama added in, it didn't take away from the Marvel feel to me.
Absolutely. Totally agree.
I think that was dope. So we're going to give this one an A. In the comments, you know what to do. Subscribe so you can hear our mouth. We're going to do this maybe not every week, but every 2 weeks while these shows continue. Mm-hmm. So we can bring you our point of view from the King's Corner. Next, we're going to hit that Justice League of America. All right, the Snyder Cut.
Snyder Cut.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, all right.
This one's a tough one, right?
This is a very polarizing film.
Yeah, absolutely. I was definitely, previous to watching the film, I was definitely on the train of like being hyped for it, excited, looking forward to it, thinking that it was going to be like this phenomenal thing, and I liked it. It's good. I know you feel differently, but it's not everything that we were quote unquote expecting.
Dude, it wasn't half of what I was expecting.
Yeah.
And I just tell what I say. I'll tell you how I feel. Yeah. I try to keep it real with y'all. Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest fan of the DC cinematic universes.
Yeah.
The animated shows, magnifico.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Wonder Woman, number 1, because number 2, I'm saying Shazam. And then you got Aquaman. Those are the 3 best ones they have going. After that, Snyder Cut was just a disaster to me.
Now, I agree with your list, with the exception of, like, I'm a huge Man of Steel fan. Love Man of Steel. And one of my biggest critiques about the Snyder Cut is that, 3 films later, they're still not able to replicate the feel of Superman that they did in Man of Steel. I feel like ever since Batman vs. Superman, that it's not the same Superman from Man of Steel.
None of them are. The whole movie felt like a bootleg 300. The cinematography, the music. Who scored this thing? I don't care what you say. The Joss Whedon, you can love it or hate it. His soundtrack was way better, man.
I need to rewatch the Joss Whedon one to see what you're talking about, because I don't remember those details. Now, the details of this film that got to me, like, let me go with pros and cons. All right, so
okay.
Pros for me. Really like Cyborg's story arc.
I like that.
I like that he was developed. I love when they showed him in the banking system, in the financial system. I was like blown away by that part. Really, really like.
It showed how powerful he really is as a character.
And not just that, it really emphasized that despite him being a cyborg, he was still a human being. He still had that heart. When he was watching that family, he still felt empathy for people.
I used to be a big Cyborg fan, but I kind of fell off when there was a run in the series a couple years ago that every issue that came out, he was getting his body torn to pieces, and it took away from his superhero-ness.
Yeah,
that he's just a robot to get dismantled.
Yeah.
And now this brought back his power, how strong he really is, how much he can really control the world if he wanted to. So he has to hold back. It put him on the level of everybody else. You watch Teen Titans Go in those shows, he's a Teen Titan, he's corny, he's saying what is that little thing he does?
Dang, I don't remember, but
yeah, we go him, but it makes it corny.
Yeah.
So now it showed you he is as powerful as Superman. He might not be as physically powerful,
right,
but on another level.
But what he has to offer the team is I mean, like, irreplaceable. It's what you mentioned.
Booyah! That's the name of it. Never mind.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You mentioning like 300. It's funny because I notice a reoccurring theme with me in these films is that I tend to enjoy more the Themyscira parts of the movies, as well as like in this film, like the gods and like the older stuff. Like I want to see that more developed, to be honest.
And then they hyped Darkseid. I love Darkseid. The whole, his image, the detail, even how they made the symbol on his chest part of who he was. I really dug that, and I felt that could have been used in the Joss Whedon part. But I also think that sometimes it took away and made this story confusing.
Do you feel like having him in this film was unnecessary because they had Steppenwolf? So it's like,
I thought it was necessary where you see the larger scheme and the broader, threat. But I think there's times they took it away. I think they could have kept the anti-life equation for like an end. Even though this movie did not need another end trailer, it did not need another end. How many freaking endings do they have?
This movie ended so many times. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, like, Return of the King from the Lord of the Rings series. I remember, like back then, like, a bunch of us went to the movie theater, we watched it, and we kept getting up because we kept thinking the movie was over, right? We must have got up like 15 times. This movie has so many endings, and thank God this film we saw at home, because this film had that feeling as well. Like, it was like, oh, okay, it's over, and then it would go into like a whole nother thing.
I feel like the things they added were unnecessary.
I mean, who's to say like what they were trying to portray in this film? I don't know.
I think he did it just, who's better? Like, who's better at the superhero genre? Snyder or Whedon? Everybody disliked Whedon. I don't know what kind of guy he is. I don't know if he's a nice guy or not.
Do you think the root of the DC problem is they need to get Marvel out of their head? Yes.
They need to stop trying to they need to work on one franchise and go from there.
Yeah.
Let Marvel do them. Yes, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you're not being successful.
Right.
I'm a Justice League of America fan, so I'm going to go see the movie. But I did not enjoy it. I did not sit there feeling myself being excited by this. And I was excited coming in.
Definitely. I was too.
The trailers were dope. Steppenwolf, I seen the redesign, but I didn't think it worked in the movie at all. He looked like the creature from Thor 1, the Guardian.
Yeah, he did.
What was this? There was only one cool thing about the costume is when the Amazon shot him up and he's like, and snapped the ball. That was cool. Besides that was a waste of animation. Yeah. So I didn't really dig it. I didn't feel
Another thing that I learned about this one, and tell me what your thoughts are. I don't feel Leto's Joker at all.
Not at all. I don't
like him at all.
It made me like him less. And I didn't think that was possible.
Right.
I'm saying, so what was the purpose? So now he must survive and tells us that Bruce did not prevent the death of Lois, and so that's why we're here. But it didn't make no sense.
Yeah, who knows?
And I couldn't believe somebody made me hate that Flash even more. I've never liked that version of the Flash.
No.
And I love the CW Flash.
Yeah, definitely. I love the CW Flash.
But this guy's too corny.
I'm not on the same page as you. Like, I don't dislike this Flash, but they did make him, like, a little too cheesy. There's moments where he really shines, and I did really like him. Like, especially the parts when he's in the prison with his father. I think those were handled.
Those were really good,
really well. But
they lost me with the hot dog. And my man, and girl who plays Iris. I'm about to look up her name later. It's man cute.
Yeah, she is definitely. The chemistry between the two characters was nicely done for such a short moment in the film, right?
I think that was Jack Snyder. I think that was his style. I think that's what he was going for through the whole film and missed. I think he was going for these moments, these emotional moments, but they missed the mark.
Yeah, there was definitely you can tell that they were trying to make you like the characters more in this cut of the film.
And I didn't like none of them. And Martian Manhunter looked stupid.
You think so? You didn't like the way he looks? Yeah.
He looked real retarded. And the voice, and I love my man, I don't know, I can't remember. I'm going to have to look up all these names later. But the dude who plays him, I like him as an actor. But he didn't fit. The voice didn't. Yeah. I don't know if it's the animation, the voice.
So I disagree there. I think the voice fit, but the look, I was wondering how they were going to pull him off. I didn't feel the look either. See? And then they hyped the Green Lanterns. They were in the same spot they were in the Joss Whedon film. They didn't add them nowhere else. Yeah. So what was so good? What was brought to this that made it that amazing that everybody's loving it? Well, I don't think everybody is loving it. I think a lot of people are, right? I think a lot of people are just big Snyder fans, but I don't know. I don't think it was everything that people thought it was going to be, and I think sometimes it's hard to admit that as a fan.
So put in the
comments,
like
it more.
Even my puppy didn't like it. So now it's that time. What is your overall grade? A to F. What do you give the Snyder Cut?
I'm gonna give the Snyder Cut a B- because, I enjoyed it for what it was. I don't want to say I was disappointed, but I was underwhelmed. Okay, It's rewatchable in my opinion. It's something that I would put on to bag and board and stuff and just leave in the background.
I'm gonna give it a D-. Again, I thought it was poorly put together. Some things were just put in there for shock value, which they hit the mark. And what he was going for, I think it was rushed. I don't think it was together as they thought it was. I don't plan to rewatch this ever again. Okay. You know, movies like Titanic, you can watch 3.5, even though you know this boat's gonna sink. But this one, I felt every minute of it. Yeah. So that's our point of view. Please hit the like, comment, subscribe. Tell us you like what we say. Tell us you agree with us. I also do the verses on Geek Life Comics on Instagram. Okay. And last I checked, who was better, Falcon and Winter Soldier
or the Snyder Cut? Who was winning?
Falcon and Winter Soldier was winning 63%.
Wow, I'm surprised.
But at the end of this, I'm going to put the results. So which one did you think was a better show this week?
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier was definitely better made, better quality, just better overall feel. Mm-hmm.
And some people say, because we're comparing the whole movie to one episode. The rest of the episodes could be garbage, but they brought us in. Beginning of Jack Snyder's put me to sleep.
Zach.
So, that's what I say. I keep calling him Jack.
Jack.
Y'all know me, man. I mess stuff up.
Who cares?
And so this is why everybody don't like me.
People love you. What are you talking about?
Hugs. All right. So you know how I do it. Mad Flavor. Peace.
Be good, everybody.
You let me do it through the whole show.